GoHighLevel is changing the game with some of these new AI tools, and this one we're going to talk about today is particularly exciting. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can unlock it and use it early while it's in beta, and use it completely free while in beta, and we're going to put it to the test. Now, for some quick context, we're talking about GHL's new AI Studio. This is essentially a tool like Lovable or Base 44, which are vibe coding tools to build web apps, websites, funnels, whatever you can imagine, just by typing in prompts and telling it what you want changed, edited, added, removed, etc. Let's jump in. Now, in order to access the AI Studio early, you need an agency level or SaaS level account with GHL. From there, go to your agency dashboard, scroll down to settings, and in your settings, you're looking for labs. I've got a whole video on labs that'll link down below if you're not sure what it is, but basically it's a way that you can access early beta features. So click on labs, and once you're inside labs, go to the sub account section. And feel free to explore because there's a lot of cool stuff in here. But what we're looking for right now is the AI Studio. As you can see, AI Studio is a AI-powered platform that lets anyone design and launch fully functional experiences through natural conversation, no coding required. With AI Studio, you can create multi-page websites, funnels, applications, and interactive components simply by describing what you want and refine them into production-ready experiences within minutes. Now, if you've watched the channel, you know that I'm a huge fan of vibe coding. I used Lovable a couple weeks ago to build an entire custom software that absolutely blew my mind. But I was wondering the whole time and thinking, man, this would be perfect if I could do this directly inside of GoHighLevel, because then it would link to all of my workflows, my emails, my domains, etc. Instead of having to use APIs and webhooks. Well, now this is all possible, but let's see if it's any good. In order to activate it, just click on the blue Activate Feature button. It's going to tell you right here when it goes live. We have 31 days, right? But I want to use this thing early. And what's really cool is that while it is in beta for the next 31 days, there are no hosting charges and tokens are free. Now, GHL makes it clear they will have a free version for this, but if you've used any tools like Lovable, Base 44, or AI vibe coding app building tools, you'll know that the freemium model does not really get you very far. The free aspect of it, really, you always have to upgrade to the premium. Now, I don't know what the pricing will be for the tokens. They haven't released that, but to activate it, go ahead and click Activate Feature. Navigate to whatever sub account you want to activate it on and just toggle enabled or disabled. Once you're enabled, click Save and then head over to that sub account. Let's check it out. Okay, I'm here in one of my sub accounts that I activated it on. You can see right here in our left-hand toolbar, it says AI Studio. It's very hard to miss with this yellow beta badge. And it's going to open up this whole software. If you've used any of those other tools I've mentioned, like vibe coding tools, Base 44, Lovable, they all have this same look. And basically all you want to do is describe what you want to build right here, or you can go off some of the custom templates. So let's say that we wanted to build a to-do or a task manager. We'll go ahead and we'll just click on that template, and it's going to build out our template, right, or our starting point, and from here we can vibe code some changes. Now, of course, like you saw, you can also start completely from scratch if you'd like to as well. So what it's going to do here is tell you that it's creating the task, and I'll check back in with you once it's done and we'll see how it did. All right, so the initial kind of load has been done. That took about 41 seconds, and you can see now it's in the editing and installing, and it's telling you everything it's working on. So what it will do is as it knocks different things off this checklist, it's gonna go ahead and check off in green that they're done, and then it will show you the preview. So it can take a little bit of time, at least for now, but again, we are in beta. They are letting us know that things are slower, and the thing with AI is even when it's frustrating, when it takes a while, still way faster than doing things manually. So I'm going to check back in with you once the thing's ready to go. So we can see here that the setup is done, and you can see now that that is checked green and it's moved on to our next item here in the queue. I do like that it gives you those live updates for sure. While we wait for GHL to load, I'm very interested to see if it can build something like this, which I built in Lovable for our pickleball program. This is basically a tool for you to be able to find local players near you. It's in test right now, but it has full game creation. It has a built-in messaging platform. It's a very robust tool, and Lovable made this extremely easy to build. So I'm very curious to see, after this initial test, if GHL's tool is up to the task to build something like this. Because if GHL can match Lovable in terms of output and capability, that will be a complete game changer for myself and you, assuming you're a GHL user. Okay, I just got the little audio prompt while I was in another tab that this was done, so I went ahead and checked it out. It took 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Well, 4.9 seconds, so about 4 minutes, 5 seconds to build this out. So not the quickest tool I've used, but also at the same time, I can't complain about building a custom application in 4 minutes. Plus, they're making it clear that they're having high traffic volume. Plus, we're in beta. So as you can see, it built a very simple task manager here. And if I wanted to, I could come in here and ask it to make edits. So let's say I want to be able to organize by my businesses. I'm going to go ahead and ask it to make that for me. All right, so I told it that I want it organized by business with a home dashboard where I can choose what business I want to manage tasks under, and that I should be able, typo there, but that I should be able to add a new business at any time. So we're going to let it do its thing. Let me get my timer started again here, and we're going to go ahead and see how long this update takes. Now, one thing I'm going to be doing, probably the next video I film here on the channel, will be a direct competition and comparison between Lovable, which right now is my go-to tool to do stuff like this, versus AI Studio. And I'm going to give it both the same prompt because I have an idea of a custom thing I want to build out. And we're going to see if GHL, again, in beta mode right now, can compete with Lovable. Because if it can, oh boy, that's going to completely change the game for me and any other GHL user out there. And by the way, I forgot before to showcase some of the functionality. So I can click new task here and I can add tasks, I can set priorities, I can choose status. I don't know that right now, actually I can drag and drop, so that's awesome. Sometimes, yep, that works. Sometimes things in the preview mode don't necessarily work. You can go right here and you can publish it. You can add custom domain, etc. But let's check in after this edit request and see how it does. Okay, we just got our updates. Again, I was in another tab and got the nice little visual audio prompt rather, which is great. This update took 3 minutes, 21 seconds to complete, so let's see how it did. You can see right here, we have the add business, so I can put in the business right here, create business, and it does function right here in the preview here, which is great. And it looks like I just clicked into that and now this would be that business. So if I was to continue with this, then my next thing would be like, well, I don't see a back button to be able to go back to my businesses. So I would be adding that in, but essentially, so far, early first impressions, and I haven't really put it through its paces yet or given it any hard task. In fact, we're working off a template here that it suggested, but it seems like this could be pretty awesome. It's very similar to Lovable and other tools that I've used. What I'm really interested in, though, is to see how it does with a custom prompt and competing it directly against Lovable, and that's definitely going to be the next release here on the channel because I've got an idea of something that I actually want to create and have been wanting to create for a while that I personally will use in my own day-to-day business. And I know that Lovable can build it because I've experimented a little bit. Very curious to see how AI Studio stacks up to it. If you found the video to be helpful, go ahead and give it a like. If you have questions, drop them down below. I've got a link in the description with a ton of free resources and some GHL templates, and I'm always adding new stuff there as well, all free for you to check out and use however you like. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.